Hey, what's up guys? Adam Zolty here for the Women's Rugby Show. Hope you've all had a great week and hope you've enjoyed a lot of the video content that we've been releasing this week. Obviously, there's been quite a lot of Six Nations stuff, not a lot of Tyrrell Premier 15s, but obviously, you know, us at the Women's Rugby Show, we like to provide you with as much rugby entertainment as possible. So do keep an eye out. We do have more videos planned. But I just wanted to have a discussion today regarding an announcement made by the RFU, potentially that they will be taking funding away from the 7's game and making it, I guess they're putting their attentions towards a GB squad. Now this got me thinking, and first of all, I'm gonna start this video by saying I absolutely love the 7's game. I think 7's is a brilliant byproduct of rugby. I think it potentially, you could call it a sport within itself. It's exciting, it's action-packed, it's high scoring, it's brilliant. Absolutely love it. But I'm gonna suggest that maybe it's a good idea to get rid of the 7's game. I'm gonna focus on the women's side, and I'll tell you why. I guess the men's side can kind of take care of itself, but potentially, would you not be excited to see some of the stars of England's 7's women's rugby, the likes of Deborah Fleming, Captain Abby Brown, Ellie Kildunn, Amy Wilson-Hardy? These are like awesome talents, electric talents that play in the 7's game. How awesome would it be? How amazing would it be to see them in the Tyrrell Premier 15s? It would just take that competition to the next level. The standards is already high, but imagine what it could be if we had those talents in the league as well. And obviously, with the news that the league potentially could be expanding in the next couple of years anyway, you're going to need some of these players back. Now, how do you save money if you were the RFU and keep these talents alive and not disband the 7's game? I think it would work for the women's, not so much for the men's. But what if you still had 7's? And obviously this would be a lot to do with World Rugby in itself, but that 7's calendar was condensed, a bit like they do at club rugby or at grassroots level, where a lot of the 7's games, a lot of the 7's tournaments or competitions are at the end of the season, in between the end of the season and the start of a new season, kind of that summertime. What if the RFU had 7's specific contracts? So these players could come and play in the Tyrrell Premier 15s, and then when it came to the end of the season, they would be paid as if they were professionals. They had full-time contracts by the RFU to focus solely on the 7's game. Now, I guess there is question there over players getting enough rest or training. Well, let's say, for example, that if you were a 7's player, you wouldn't be allowed to be picked for Simon Middleton or whoever the manager was of the Red Roses. You wouldn't be able to be picked for the 15 side. So potentially what you're doing is you're keeping 7's players as 7's players, but then on the other side of it, they're getting to play their rugby all year round as part of the season, as part of the Premier 15s. And then when the season finished, these players would be paid to go and train full-time, to go and fly off around the world to Dubai or Hong Kong or Vegas. Obviously, I know that a lot of these tournaments don't have women's 7's, which kind of amazes me a little bit. But anyway, and then they could go and fly off and they could still play 7's. And then potentially that could be a budget-saving factor for the RFU, because then they could allocate their budget for that summer period. And then the rest of the time, obviously, the players would have to go out and find jobs. So obviously that's until, hopefully, you know, touch wood, until the women become full-time players anyway. So anyway, that's my thinking, that's my idea. Do let us know what you think. Please do feel free to comment below. As usual, like, subscribe, follow us on social media, and tell all your friends and your family and your teammates about the Women's Rugby Show. We're getting great views, we're getting great following on social media, and that's all thanks to you. Thank you very much, and yeah, I'll catch you soon. Bye.